Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a new YouTuber and the name for my channel is Akamuneri by name. So I don't know, I just started new, so let me just quickly show you the name of my channel here. You can see here. So I'm new but not that new, although I've been doing a little bit shorts, just to get into it, so I have an issue I want to address. Once again, the name to my channel on YouTube is Akamuneri channel on YouTube. There you can find me, and this is my first time doing a live video. This is my first time doing a live video. I have a very important issue which I want to address. This issue, I find out that, okay, let's say the title of what I want to address is why some women doesn't get married. Some of you are being bothered, some women are being bothered why a husband doesn't come to you, or why a man doesn't come to you, or why he came, sleep with you, one or two, he already discharged and he don't come back again, or when he come back again, he come again, he do again, he back with you, then he discharge, he doesn't come back again. So the issue we are addressing on the ground is why some women, I won't say all women, some women, because moreover, if you can check according to the vertical or horizontally, the generation we are now, if you see how things are going, it's very, 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 very unalarming. You understand? Women don't get married these days. Some women, I will tell you why. For some people, when you check according to the geographical, horizontally, vertical, or anyhow you might see it or think about it, 99.2%. Will I say 99.2? I will say 99.8% out of 100 of women find it very difficult to get married, or find it very difficult to have a man or keep a man. Why? Because, okay, let me take you to another place. Let's talk about the work you do, for example, right? Let's talk about for the work you do, because any woman or any man, but we are talking about women, we are still going to talk about men in another topic, not today. So I want to focus my mind on women. Then next time I will talk about men. We have many, many issues we are going to address. So in addressing this issue, it's good we take it stanzally, that is step by step. You understand? So let's talk about the work you do as a woman. You know, people see everything, right? Not everybody, but no matter what you do, people see everything. And your relationship with people determines, and the kind of spirit and energy you give determines. So one, why they don't get married? One, the energy you give the man determines. Two, the kind of spirit you used in coming close to that man. As a woman, you're supposed to know that some kind of men like a lot of energy. Not energy for baku, not energy for bed. No. Not energy for, you know, putting things and things. Not that kind of energy. You know. The energy I'm talking about is some men has this sensible spirit that they can feel anything going around. You know, the energy you came with, maybe the energy you came with in visiting that man. We all know women visit men, men visit women, right? So the energy you came with while you are visiting that man determines, you know. So you might be coming to that man walking, cat walking or dog walking, you know. Some people will be walking like tired people, you know. Some people will be walking like they have the whole world in their head. And some people will be chewing gum. I don't care. You know. Men watch all those things. So as a woman, the way you are chewing that chewing gum, you don't care. Definitely you don't care. Right? And I never said that you women should stop chewing chewing gum. You can chew your chewing gum, but there's a way of chewing chewing gum. You don't do things too much. It's supposed to be average, you know. The way you are chewing that chewing gum, blowing it, puffing it, the way you do it, in your mindset, the way you are chewing that chewing gum, definitely you are saying you don't care. And every human being has a spirit, right? You have a spirit, and that man also have a spirit, right? I don't care where you people are. You people might be in a very good area. You people hang out, went out to take coffee, to have a little bit discussion. Maybe you people just went out on a beach front side to have a little bit walk, to talk about, you know, getting to know each other. Maybe you people just hang out, you know, go to a very nice environment, chill, have some vodka together, have some bottle of water together, just to get to know each other. So I don't care how you people hang out or what environment or arena you might be, but what I'm trying to address is why some women don't get married. The energy you give a man determines. Some men don't really want nothing from you. They just want energy. Not energy on the bed, in case you might misunderstand. You have to high up that energy you used in chewing that chewing gum. You have to high your spirit up, you know, to be equal to the tax. Some men don't really care about how you look. In case you are doing your booty, doing your boobie, that doesn't really matter to some men. So we are going to come in men characteristics in another video. That is why you people should try and subscribe to this channel, because I will be saying a lot of important things, you know. So now we have started, so we won't stop. The energy you give a man determines. It's very, very important. Okay. Let's move it back to those girls. Let's say those street girls. Will we say street girls? Or those one working for the money, right? We have street girls who work for the money. We have girls are girls. We have girls who have a job, but they still do a side job to work for the money. Of course, we all know they work for the money. Everybody's working for the money, right? To earn a living. I'm like, duh, yes. So, the energy you give a man determines. You came to meet a man came to meet with you. Definitely, you watch him, right? And definitely he watch you. Definitely you are trying to know his movements, or to know if his spirit might align with your spirit. And definitely he's also doing the same thing. They said what a man can do, a woman can do better. So, you watch him, he watch you. The spirit you give, the energy. I think these are the two most important things in going out to meet up with a girl, or going out to meet up with a man. The energy you give and the spirit you give. It doesn't, not like giving out your spirit. You have to keep your spirit clean. Do you know that your spirit have to be clean to get what you want? Do you know that? To get what you want, your spirit have to be clean. To get what you want also, you have to have energy in getting that, your specific aim or target, your diminishing target. Your spirits have to be clean. Your energy, you have to have a high energy in getting a specific thing that you want in your workplace. Anything you do, you have to have the energy and the spirit for that. So like I was saying, those women who go out meet up with men, those men who go out meet up with women, you have to have a high energy and you have to have a very good spirit. It's very, very important. So like we're talking about the girls who work for the money, right? Especially those and one thing you should know that is very important as a woman, if a man really like you, he won't leave you for another person. Real cap. I want you to understand that. If a man really, really likes you or loves you, those of you say that love doesn't exist. It does. Don't be fooled, nah? Don't be fooled, nah? Love exists. If love doesn't exist, let's talk about your parents, for example. Your mama and your papa, they are still living together, right? some of your mama, papa might not be living together, but at least they gave birth to you till your age, till you got matured or whatever. At least they got married, but what about you being single all your life, looking for a man? A man will come today, he doesn't come tomorrow. Maybe he come back another day and he doesn't come back again. He comes by to checkmate you, to know if the energy, if he can find that energy, that's good spirit. So sorry to all the women out there who might misunderstand this video, who will say, what is he saying? Is he saying that all the thing I've been doing for this man, I don't have energy? I know most of you have encountered a lot of douchebag in your workplace, on the road, in your company, in the streets, anywhere you might be. Don't find this video disrespectful, okay? I'm not trying to say that. You might be doing everything for a man, but maybe you don't have that good spirit somehow. So just like, unlike we said about those women who chew chewing gum, they chew chewing gum, you know, cha-ba, cha-ba, cha-ba. The way you chew it arrogantly, or the way you chew it in the mood of, I don't care, whatever, you know how they be like, let me go and meet up with this man, let me know if he's ready for me or not, you know. Then she put on the chewing gum in her mouth and start chewing it. Even when she meets the man, she doesn't act like, you know, like somebody who has that good spirit. You just came with a chewing gum in your mouth and you are chewing it arrogantly. Then in your mindset, your spirit will be telling you whatever, this is not the first time I've been meeting up with men. If he's not ready for me, I just go, whatever, you know, something like that. Yeah, some women do it. Yes, of course, it's true, they do it. So take out that energy. You need to cast and bind that energy by yourself. I'm so sorry if you go to church or go to any place and pray, oh God, I need a husband, please. No man is coming to me, God. My father. You should have been your mother. So with no disrespect, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't say you shouldn't pray, but verify yourself first before another person can verify you. You need a personal verification before public verification. You understand? With no disrespect, you need a personal verification before public verification. You need to verify yourself first to see if you are worth something. So definitely, the way you chew that chewing gum, chakala, you knock different type of drums with that chewing gum. You put the conga, you put the shakers, you put the kicks, the drums, everything you put in that chewing gum, the combination is crazy. All the combination in that chewing gum is crazy. Why shouldn't you go to the church and join the choir girls and sing up to the Lord? Sing up to the Lord. God, take my soul. But you are still living a lie, lady. So you can make all the combination of that chewing gum at your home, alone. Even your fellow girl in your room watches you. And remember, no matter how any talk you talk with your fellow girl, you know, girls be girls. All right, let's take this discussion in another level. We are still talking about why they don't get, okay, why women don't get married. So let's talk about those ones in the street, right? Those ones in the street, hustling and muscling for the money. We all are hustling and muscling for the money, right? So that's why I said, remember the two things we have today: how to keep a man, or how to make a man come more closer to you. One, good spirit. Keep your spirit clean. Two, high energy. You don't need a low energy. Even at your workplace, if you have low energy, they will sack you. They're going to fire you with a very good trigger, with bullets in it, with double barrel and pumper. They will fire you. At your working place, you need high energy. High energy you need is not a gra energy. Your high energy is here. Your high energy here. Not a energy of, not a staggered energy. You have to have that high energy. A momentum for any specific aim. That energy you need to have to be in you, inbuilt in your console. The energy have to be inbuilt, and make sure that energy never dies. The moment that energy breaks down, the moments those things attached with that energy breaks down too. Energy works with high spirit. High spirit works with high energy. There is no clean spirit with no clean energy. There is no clean energy with no clean spirit. So what I'm trying to insinuate and what I'm trying to say or emaciate is, for those girls in the street, for example, those of you who work for the money, because many men have left your life and you feel like there's no hope for you. There's still hope. The only hope you have is to reborn yourself. Do you know you reborn yourself naturally? You reborn yourself naturally, not by going to church, not by praying. You should pray. Praying is good, but you have to reborn yourself by yourself. Nobody is coming to reborn you. Do you know what I mean by reborn? Rebirth. It's English upon English. You have to rebirth yourself in a very good, eggish way. You have to rebirth yourself. Do you know why you have to rebirth yourself? Just like a born again. Okay, let's examine those who go to church. Maybe when the man of God want to say, those of you who want to be born again, do you know why he said, those of you who want to be born again, because nobody is holy, right? All men, women sins. Even the Pope, the highest Pope, sins, like we read, like 6 times in a day, some 3 times in a day. It might be just normal thing, but a sin is sin. But what I'm trying to insinuate is you have to rebut yourself. When the man of God said, those of you who want to be born again, raise up your hand. You see some people there will be doing like this. Raise up your hand, raise up your hand. They wait for another person to raise up their hand before they do like this. And we have some people who already know what to do. Those of you who want to be born again, raise up your hand. Ja! Sharpshooters. And we have the ones, those of you who want to raise up your hand. You see this kind of people like this? Where are you? Are you here or here? Or are you here? Or are you like this? Which one? Those of you who want to be born again, raise up your hand. You see some people, cha. You see some people, these are the shy ones. They are not really shy, but they are quarter to like this. Only small thing makes it a different from like this to like this. And you see those people who make like this, they already know themselves already. You know what I'm saying? So, a man of God has a reason for saying who want to be born again. Because he knows the moment you leave the arena of the prayer, or the moment you leave your worship place, you might sin. You might have a little bit conversation with your colleague, with your partner, at your working place, at your company, with your boss, with your madams, with your secretariats, with your manager, with your general, with whatever it might be. You might have a little bit conversation that leads to unpleasant misunderstanding. Then you people start kpakbu. You people started having misunderstanding. That is kpakbu. You know, kpakbu. You people started kpakbu together. You people started having a misunderstanding that doesn't lead nowhere. Then your boss is feeling bad because the way you talk to him. Then you, as a lady, you are feeling bad the way he talked to you. So that is also a sin, right? For example, we are going somewhere. That's always also a sin. That is why the man of God will say, those of you who want to be born again, because he knows before you came into the church, or before you came into the worship place, or before you came into the prayer ground, he knows that you are not clean. He also, as a man of God, he is not clean, but he's a born again. He knows that there's a reason for you coming to the worship ground, right? Before you go to the worship ground or prayer ground or any place you go, there is a reason for you going there. You didn't go to watch the man of God's teeth and lips and mouth and nose and ears. Look at him. No. You have a reason for going there, for something, right? For something. So, that reason that brought you to that place is the same reason that made the man of God to say, those of you who want, of course you have to be a born again. Of course. Of course you have to be a born again to get what you want. Being a born again doesn't mean going to the church and say, oh, I want to be a born again. No. The born again starts with you. The high spirit starts with you. The good and high energy starts with you. It doesn't start with nobody. It doesn't start with nobody. Sorry. It doesn't start with nobody. The high energy starts with you. The good spirit starts with you. The rebirth and being born again starts with you first. It doesn't start with nobody. Okay? So, why we brought you people in another angle, and now we are bringing you people back to where we are in the street girls, for example, right? For example, because we know many people are into streets. Many people are into streets. Some people in the company, some people in a place you might be, in a place working. You must be doing one or two, unless you are married. If you are not married, I'm talking about those who are not married. Even those who are married will learn something here, because they have daughter, right? And their daughter might be somewhere that way. Which way, this way, other way. Your daughter might be somewhere, you don't know what she does when she come back to home. You don't know. She might live with you, but she goes to school. She's in high school. She goes to school. You don't know what she encountered before she came back, right? All right. You see the benefit of this video. You see, that is the benefit of this video. So let's come back again to the street girls, since we are talking about the street girls. All right, the street girls who don't have hope no more. You need to have hope, unless you have decreed and determined not to get married. Some of them will say, the way they are chewing that chewing gum, the way they chew that chewing gum, they be chewing it. Say, I don't care. This not my first time knowing men. All men are same. All men are the same after all. Yes, you know that kind of feeling when a girl or a lady have been through many I won't say shits. It's a foul word. It's a foul word. You know, when a lady have been in through many mago. Let's not say shit. Let's say mago. When a girl or a lady have been through many mago, you know, then her brain and everything started magoing, you know. So you don't need to mago, you know. You don't need to mago. You don't need to do like that. What you encountered outside should be outside. What you encountered inside should be inside. But it doesn't need to affect your medulla oblongata. Once you give a room for what you encountered with a man to affect your brain, then you your brain will stagger. When your brain stagger, it will go into your brain and diminish the main nuts. Do you know your brain has nuts? Don't lose that nuts. That nuts are very important to a man. Please, I beg you, don't lose that nut. Very, very important to a man. All men need nuts. The nut in a woman's head is very important. All men need that. How are you gonna lose that nut? Tell me the reason you want to lose that nut. Because you had a little bit misunderstanding with another man outside, and you are done, right? Like really done with that man, and now another man came into your life. Now you lose your nuts. You change your attitude towards another man because of your encounter with another man. Don't do that. That is why I said you have to rebirth and reborn yourself if you really want to get that innermost. thing you are looking for, maybe marriage, anything you are looking for. High spirit, keep your spirit clean. High energy. So the street girls, okay, let's say for example, and this is just for brain and high energy and good spirit saying, right? Okay, what about those people? What about those girls who use voodoo? We all know some men do use voodoo too, but we are going to come on that on another video. What about those girls who use voodoo? Maybe they are just tired in their life. They don't know how to keep a man down because of low energy and low spirit, because your spirit ain't clean no more, because you don't have that high energy no more, because you have lost your patience, you have lost your nerves, you have lost your innermost momentum manculus, you have lost all these things. Then since you have lost all these things, then a stupid brain will come to you. That's the devil. Why don't you use voodoo? You know how the devil be like in the spiritual realm. He come and tell you, why don't you use voodoo? Or maybe other roommates or if your fellow girls might be deceiving you. Watch out for who deceives you. The person who deceives you to do voodoo, is that person married? Is that person marriage going well? You have to have that nuts. Don't allow anybody to wash your head. No. They're going to whitewash your brain. They're going to whitewash your brain, paint you. Those ones who tell you, use voodoo. I used voodoo to tie my men down. You know, that kind of thing. No, for me, nothing's going to make me break up with my husband. I use voodoo to tie him down. But do you know that voodoo has a expiry date? Do you know that? No, I think you don't know. No, I think you don't know, but I'm telling you today. Do you know that voodoo has an expiring date? So, the voodoo might expire, you don't know. Or maybe that time you don't have that kind of money you used to renew it. Then, Oshe, you know what we call Oshe? Then everything will collapse. Everything will be ruined. And once everything ruined in voodoo, you cannot renew it no more because the man's eyes are open wide. Like elephant ear. The man's eye is already open. He see. Maybe he now say, oh, where I am. Where I am. Did I got married to you? No. Then you will be like, what is going on? You better know what's going on because you once said you used a voodoo to tie him down, right? So that is exactly and typically what is going on, right? All right. And for those of you who are not yet married, who want to get married, or who want to get a better fiancé, who want to get a very good fiancé to go into a fresh dating, then after some time, you go down to a marriage level. Don't listen to a fake advice. Keep your energy clean, high, and a very good spirit. And make sure your good spirit is also high to the stake. So, for those of you who use voodoo, for example, trying to tie a man down, right? Let's say those street girls. Do you know that a voodoo has a side effect? Do you know that? The voodoo you went to a voodoo man to do for you, voodoo is jazz. Voodoo is jazz, whatever you might call it. Jazz, anything you can do spiritually, it doesn't work. You better don't do it because it doesn't last. You understand? That's why I say you should keep your spirit high and clean. You rebate yourself by yourself internally. I will come to how you can rebate yourself, okay? Let me not forget that. How you can rebate yourself. I'll tell you how you can rebate yourself, okay? How you can rebate yourself by yourself. How you can rebate yourself by yourself. All right. So I would advise you not to do any voodoo, because voodoo has a front side and a back side. Do you know that? You don't know? That moment you want to tie a man down, or that moment you want to hold a man down because you lost your patience, because you lost your knots, because you lost your internal momentum conclus, because you lost it, then the devil came into you, whispered to your ear and tell you to go and do voodoo. That is what your fellow women are doing to get married, or that is what your fellow women are doing to tie a man down or hold a man down, or to get married, whatever it might be, in the workplace or anything you are doing. I advise you not to do it. The advice I can give you is only these two strong, powerful things, and the one that made it three is rebate yourself. But we are coming there, how you can rebate yourself by yourself. That is reborning yourself by yourself. Okay? So don't do that voodoo. That's the advice I will give you, because it has a front page. A voodoo, jazz, voodoo has front page and back page. Voodoo, jazz has a front side and back side. Just like the devil. That's the voodoo. Voodoo is devil thing. You know that the devil gives and take. So give, take, front, back. You know what I'm saying? So the back side of that voodoo, do you know it? Do you know the back side of that voodoo you did? Do you know the back page of the jazz and voodoo you did? Do you know? You only know the front page. You only know the front side, but you don't know the back side. The front side might be like one page, but the back side might be like a couple of 10,000 pages, which doesn't finish. Okay, for example, the man or the voodoo man or the jazz man who did that voodoo and jazz to you, did you ask him or her, what is the back page of this voodoo? Ask questions. And the man who did that voodoo and jazz to you will not tell you the back page. The back page is the highest secret for him. You see what I'm saying? No, he wouldn't tell you. All you gotta do is, what do you say? My daughter. What did you say, my daughter? Oh, I want to get married. No man is coming to me. No man. Shit. That's it, Mago. I pity for you. I want to cry now. I know how you feel. You know? I know how you feel. No? I know how to cry too. No man. Then the voodoo man will tell you, okay, do this. And he also takes some money. He also takes some money from you. You know, you're not gonna do it free for you. He takes some money for you. Then, do you know that money you give is just like an oath you made with the voodoo man? Do you know those requirements you gave the voodoo man? Do you know what he did with it? You don't know. Do you know those items and requirements the voodoo man asked from you to get when next you are coming, or what he gave you immediately? Did you know how he did it? Did you know what he did with it? Do you know that a jazz and a voodoo has a back page? Back page is very, very powerful. The back page is the powerful oath. The back page is the secret to that voodoo man. He won't tell you. The only thing a voodoo man will tell you while he's giving you that voodoo is only the front page. No voodoo man tells you the back page. If he tell you the back page, he's not a voodoo man. The back page is his secret. The back page is what he's using to sell his sheep. Do you know, not selling sheep, how the sheep sell on water, on sea? The back page is what the voodoo man is using to drive his car. The back page is what the voodoo man is using to live his life. Why will he tell you the back page? The voodoo man wouldn't tell you the back page. No. He wouldn't tell you the back page. He only tell you, we all know, women, they like to hear sweet, sweet words, like, right? So he just gonna tell you the sweet one. Use this, do this, take shower, do this, with it, rub in your face, put it on your waist, put it on your leg chain, put it on your waist bead, but put it here, put it on your eye charcoal, put it on your hair, dreadlocks, put it anywhere you want to put it. Go and meet that man. Fuck him up. Show him you are the lady. Show him you are a woman. Okay. After you have showed that you are a woman, after you have demonstrated all the voodoo langua, because you lost all your knots, you lost your high spirits and your high energy, which led to voodoo, and from voodoo you change your stakes. You landed your life in voodoo, and you think voodoo is the way, and since you think and thought that the voodoo is the way, you only know the front page of the voodoo, but you don't know the back page of the voodoo. And no, he wouldn't tell you. He would not tell you the back page. Now, you left the shrine, or you left the voodoo man with the front page, and you are happy, right? The voodoo might be working for you, but did the voodoo man tell you the expiring date of that voodoo? No, he wouldn't tell you. He wouldn't tell you the expiring date. The back page is the selling point of the voodoo man, the jazz man. The expiry date is another selling point for the voodoo man, the jazz man. So the moment you have brought the requirement, everything the voodoo man tell you go and bring, you did not know what he did with it after you left. All you knew and know is that you have already taken the voodoo with the front page, and you are rolling. You are rocking and rolling everywhere, staggering. Then you are using the front page, right? Okay, you use the front page. Do you know that the front page have a back slacking? It has a back slacking. It will backfire. All the requirements, you don't know what. Do you know that the requirement you give, the items, the requirement you give a voodoo man Do you know that after that voodoo man have used it to work for you, do you know that that voodoo man will also use your requirement to work for another person or take your destiny, if you don't mind? Because voodoo is all about back page. Voodoo is all about back page. You don't do voodoo in front page. It's all about back page. So we end it here. Let's not talk too much. For now, let's go into another topic. So how you can rebet yourself by yourself, right? All right. How you can rebet yourself by yourself starts with you, and how you can rebet yourself by yourself is coming out from the way you came out from your mother or mama's womb, being rebet. That good spirit you came out with, that high energy you came out with, you know, that energy you came out with, that, you know that kind of, that good spirit when you are at like your 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 age, when you are still in school, something like that, when you are still in high school, that's good spirit you have. So that good spirit is what you have to call back. I don't know if you understand. That good spirit, you have to call back that good spirit by yourself. You have to regain it back. Nobody can take away your good spirit or your high spirit depending on what you do. It depends on what you do. So my advice for you going to a voodoo man to do just for you to get married, that is where your good spirit can even be taken more. Your high spirit might be at the level of 65. Maybe he take 35 out of it, and you have 30 left. And that 30 left is going to break down. When you go and use the voodoo, it feels like it's working for you. After some time, you feel like it doesn't work again. When you come back again to that jazzman, he gives you another one, he takes 15% again. That is the way they will be taking it till they break you down. But even though they break you down, this video is telling you you have a hope to regain the 100% high energy and good spirit. If you want to break down every curse on your life, you have to be rebet yourself by yourself. Think about it. Imagine, put that imagination in your head, in your brain. Think about that time you have a high spirit. Think about that time you have a good spirit. Think about that time your mind is fresh. Think about, when you think about that, all you have to do is call it back. Bring it back. Put it back in you. Put the coat back, your cloth back, the cloth of high spirit, the cloth of good energy. Put it back on you. Put on your gloves of high energy. Put on your boots. Put on your helmets of high energy. Then start moving with it again. Everything will come back to normal. So that is my video today. Our video is our video for today. Okay, so in the next broadcast or the next video I'm going to do, I'm going to be talking about another topic. I have different molecules and different particles of topics which I will be addressing and discussing atomically, gradually. Okay, so we wouldn't rush nothing. So no matter what somebody say, if you have that high energy, if you have that good spirit, you will pick one or two things from, be it anything you watch, be it stupid thing. For example, those of you who watch pornography, you learn how to backbow in bed, right? You learned one or two things, right? So, but we are not promoting that in this channel, right? So, if you want to call back your high energy, if you want to call back that, if you want to call back your high energy, if you want to call back that good energy, if you want to have it back, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel. That's the only thing you have to do. I'm not saying you should leave everything you are doing. Some people will say, leave everything you are doing and subscribe to this channel. Leave everything you are doing and subscribe to this channel. Do you know if he's a doctor in the labor room trying to save a baby, you tell him to leave everything and doing and do you know that moment he leave to subscribe, he might leave the screwdriver or the scissors in the belly. He might leave one or two, he might leave his mask on in the belly. It might be your wife. God forbid, no woman will be in a labor room. All women gonna be in a favor room, okay? So, if you want to call back your high energy, if you want to call back that high spirit, that, in fact, if you want to rebirth yourself, there is sense in everything. Somebody says you will pick one, two things, you absorb it. You learn. We learn every day, right? So, subscribe to this channel, Akamuneri channel. AKAMUNERI. So let me show it to you again. Look at it here. At Akamuneri channel. AKAMUNERI. Show it to you again. Okay. So let me show it to you again. Let me make it a little bit more longer. All right. So all right. Okay. So subscribe to this channel. I'll be bringing down good topics. In case you want to ask any question on the comments section, you can drop any question. I respond instantly. Whether I'm off or on, I respond instantly. I give you a very good write-up. I give you the facts you need. Okay? So subscribe to this channel, Akamuneri channel, at Akamuneri channel. Or you can DM me via comment section. I write it down for you. So this is like I said, this is the first video, the first shot. So I will be doing more with time. You know, all our videos will be knowledge impacted, educative one, so that we all can learn and understand how to keep the high spirit and the high energy, good energy in our workplace, in whatever we are doing, in any place you might be, even in the war front. Do you know in the war front you have to keep high energy? Do you know that? If you don't keep high energy, your enemy will, you know, on your head. So subscribe to this channel, Akamuneri channel, and drop a comment in case if you are confused of my language. All right. Thank you. Akamuneri.